everything.
Welcome to Hunrad.
It's been 62 years since you saw that blast of light.
Oh, are we actually gonna be able to ride something?
You all remember, there was no turning away.
This is the tree. It has provided many surprises, including some interesting seeds.
Hi, I'm sorry. It's probably not safe here. To be blunt, we're getting ready for a battle. Just be cautious with who you trust. CW may be here.
How do I get up in there? That looks like an elevator of some sort.
This whole place has been battened down for that old colorful, newfangled battle. If you can concern yourself with that, get all the power lines on it, you might spend a lot less time in this prison than the rest of us has.
Back into the... Okay, so this is how we get the garage door open. 100%.
Found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us.
I know this texture. I love that they're reusing that. That's amazing. Freaking the tree gate. What is that age called? Oh crap! How did I forget that age? Oh gosh. Okay, so first of all, turn it on. Fuel is empty, so if we do this, caution fuel drain. Oh, there's more to it. This is how you break equipment in real life. Okay. Okay, so I think... I need to go get the fuel going again. I don't think the fuel went in there because it wasn't set up correctly. Yep, little channel wood. That's what. Yeah, channel wood. How did I forget? Oh my gosh, it's been too long. I need to go replay the Myst game. I'm trying to just walk off the edge like I would in any other game, but invisible wall. Okay, let's try this again, see if it works. Okay, so that's pumping the gas. Let's go see if this is doing anything over here now. It's full now. It was empty earlier. So we do that. We can probably prime it now. Yeah, there we go. That's the power generator sound from Myst Island. Come on, stay over there. Okay. So we got that going. And so let's actually follow this cable closely now. It goes inside of the power. What is... Oh, it looks like CW has power now. If you look at it, it's lit up. The sphere, the tower, town, Farley, tunnels, scrap, garage, ramp, and something red that I don't know what it's called. So it looks like, for some reason, the town doesn't have power. But CW does. Sphere does. But I was meaning that's the sphere. Of course, everything around here looks spherical. Scrap is, I'm assuming, this is scrap? Oh, this is probably the power, like the, this is probably this cord right here. This red line is probably that cord right here. Which means, yeah, this is scrap, and we also have tunnels. I don't know what I mean by tunnels. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff up there. Okay, is this door open now? No, the door's not open yet. But CW does have power, which was our goal for the moment. So we could probably go talk to CW again. Let's go do that. Let's go talk to CW again. Is that a ship? That looks like a ship just stuck vertically. We could look at the sphere for a second. It said the sphere had power, so... 59 volts. You will see it all closer eventually. Okay. Where was the 59 volts reference? Was it on here? Where was the 59 volts reference? I missed that one. Or was it on the actual locomotive? Ah, 440 volts. That's not 59 volts. Just a reference to the Myst. Oh yeah, yeah. I just the sound effect that played when I was starting the generator down there. It was the sound effect the same sound effect that played during when you were starting the generators in the bunker. Well, that's fancy. Oh, hi, couch. Trying not. Well, I wasn't trying to test the door yet, but I figured out it's locked. Okay. So we can get to the sphere right here. You know, I don't know what I was expecting, but this was not it. Yeah, definitely not it. So this is gonna be. This is another. This is also reminding me of the star room from Riven. So I want to figure out a way to rotate this. It looks like. Are there any controls around here, or is the controls going to be elsewhere? Is the question. Oh, that's kind of cool how it rotates on the motorcycles, though. Looks like the controls are probably going to be elsewhere. They're probably inside of here. There will be plenty. Yeah, I'm sure there will be plenty more to not expect. I'm looking forward to those. Okay, let's go pay CW another visit. Now we got him power. Oh, you know what? I bet this button rotates it. Now that we have power. I was right. Did that line up with anything? Like, the weird thing is, like, it doesn't look like this actually like, I don't know where I would go with these, because it doesn't look like it lines up with anything. Like, there's nowhere to... Even if I'm... Now that I figured out how to rotate it, there's, like, what's the point of me rotating it? Like, there's nowhere to go. Okay, I'll come back to that. Obviously, there's more to this puzzle than I'm have available at my disposal right now. So, once again, as I said, let us go. Oh, it's not just the motorcycle. Like, these are These are train wheels. What are these? Are those train wheels too? Those look like, yeah, those also look like train wheels. And it looks like maybe these broke and they just replaced it with a motorcycle because that's kind of funny. Go through a walk in the butterfly forest back to CW and see if he's excited about his power or if he's still the same old dude. Oh, this looks like a path up, potentially? It is. Hello. Oh, this is weird. So that needs to get lowered before I can... Okay. Can I go down here or no? No. Oh, the motorcycle to actually that makes sense. I was thinking it was more of like the original wheels broke, so they were so like they fixed it with a motorcycle or something. But no, that actually makes sense. Having the motorcycle to actually power the movement. That is wow. That's actually really good. Ah! Okay. If I walk into someplace I'm not supposed to be, it just turns black. I was slightly not quite past the invisible wall to let me turn, so everything just turned black for a second. The interesting thing is, how do I get to the other side? Because it looks like I'm going to be able to eventually turn this the other way to get to the other side. This is why I love Cyan, because they have... Even if the puzzle, like you see, a simple solved puzzle at the beginning is going to turn into a more complex puzzle as you progress throughout the game. That door, that damn door is going to be a door that I keep coming back to and keep having to solve more and more of how it works. Oh, back through the blue mass. Hey, CW, I got your power working. What you think? I got your power working.
Power's on. Did you come back for a medal? Sorry, I don't mean to neglect my manners. Cecil. Most around here call me CW.
Okay.
At least they did.
Where'd they go?
I suppose you gotta move on. But, alright, well, if you ain't assessed already, we're all living within a large cell. It's a dome, wall, carved prison, more like it. Whatever it is, hems us in. They ain't occurred to you already. It serves us both for you to get through
Okay.
Gotta make this work and get home. Scarlet. Scarlet was 7.
Mm.
That red beam.
Okay, so I gotta figure out how to manipulate that red beam now, apparently. Looks like the power's on here, though. So with that, that means next time we'll be able to get into this building, I think. Okay. We are back. So as you can probably tell, there is no game audio right now. While recording this in VR, I screwed up and had my settings wrong. Next episode will correct the audio, and I will use a combination of music and editing to pace the rest of this episode, so there is no awkward silence. This is also a good time to give you a heads up that later in the series we do encounter several technical difficulties. I will explain them more in detail when we actually get to them. However, a big one to be expecting is that around episode 9 or 10, the VR will actually change to a desktop as I encounter a bug in VR that makes me change versions of the game. Your experience as a viewer will not be hindered. I just wanted to warn you in advance of the style change. However, what I have done is I have managed to... Y'all aren't going to be able to see it, but I have... if you see me look up in the sky like this, I am looking at chat. I have chat and I have activity feed and my OBS settings and stuff like that floating above me. So like... there's a giant box, so if there's anything right there that y'all can see, like way out in the distance or whatever, that I don't notice, it's probably because the chat's blocking it. Just for a heads up for the future. But yeah, so anyway, hello everyone, welcome back to Obduction. So I won't have to like tab out of the game every time I want to read chat. Now I just have to look up. But yeah, we are here in Obduction. Let's see, what were we doing last time? We just got the power back on for CW. I'm pretty sure this was actually in this position to start with, because, I was doing some testing, like I said, and so I was loading into Obduction and testing how things worked, and I was using this as a reference for certain things. I'm pretty sure this was in this position, though. Anyway, remember he said last time we need to do this red laser. The question is, what do we need to do with it? We did get the power back on for this area, so let's go check out and see what this red button does now. Aha! So we can get inside. I bet you the controls for that red laser are in here. Oh, also, I managed to get it to where I can actually touch ground level now. I fixed that issue. We're getting things figured out. What is this machinery? Triangles? That's a shape you don't see around here very often. Oh my gosh, that is bright. Okay, so this is the blue laser. Oh, we can walk along this train track now. Looks like this is one of the message things. So that was Farley. So her name's Caroline Farley? Interesting. So CW has some kind of pact with the Mofang. Oh, can I read these? Lockdown list. Lock Tree Gate. Hey, Tree Gate. Lock Farley's house. Lock Lower Tower. Lock Upper Tower. Lift minecart into workroom. Turn on Mofang disabler. Shut garage door. Pump water from tree roots. Turn on imager rocks. Close swing bridge. Divert river. Turn off power. Activate the dome disabler. CW, please change Farley's lock code to secure the vault. Her address backwards, the address on the White House, should suffice. Regards, Joseph Jameson Jensen. Okay. Mofang disabler. Villian technology. Notes from Aprar. 1. Designed to disable anything based on Mofang technology. Disables when blue beam cloud is within about 1.5 feet of any Mofang device element. So this blue beam is the Mofang disabler? Elements physically collapse. Reasonably as possible, but non-trivial. Aprar assures me that this is not a harmful... Still not pointing at my head. Well, I just walked through it, so I'm assuming it's correct. Ruko has not been told that the Villians provided it. So... Mofang and Villians. Are those the two different races, besides the humans, obviously? Interesting. Okay, so we have the disabler there. Can I reach over and hit this? Oh, no, I can't. Dang. Okay. Oh, no, there's more notes. I don't know what... I can't really touch this, it seems like. Ambassador Seed Swamp Machine functionality. Radius of swamp sphere is defined at first. Seeds recharge naturally from ubiquitous ambient membrane power radiation tied to the tree hills. Forcing seed open triggers prep behavior. Radius. Small battery added to amplify ambient membrane power. Parabolic focusing of power used to trigger seed swamp behavior. Maybe I'm just paranoid because the last game I played was Amnesia, but I swear I just heard walking on metal. I know this isn't a horror game, so I'm not going to think about it too much. Locking location is... Oh my gosh. I'll read that again whenever we get to that point. Oh my gosh. Mofang's solid volume projector. Dimensional projector produces apparently solid apparitions with light, volume, and some sort of simulated mass. Rook says all projectors will have similar power levels and communication protocols. There appear to be 3 primary elements. Projector elements: beam emission provides the primary light energy source, control arm, some kind of control of the beam, and 3 dimensions: color variable and mass invariable. Where did the book just go? Okay. So it's talking about like these like little triangle arm things. We'll use 7 volts communications level as a carrier voltage, varying the voltage around that baseline voltage produces solid-like volume boxes in various colors formed from bottom to top, left to right. The Mofangs have tuned the retrace timing to 30 Hz for us. Mighty kind of them. For a full 3D resolution of approximately 525 by 150 by 150. The converter would be required to adjust the voltage of about every 3 nanoseconds. Mayor's Imager Request. Entry Canyon, we saw that one. Farley's House, we saw that one. Center of Town, we saw that one. Tree, we saw that one. Water Source, we saw that one. Membrane, we haven't seen. The Wall Tower, we haven't seen. Locomotive Power Generator, we haven't seen. And the Scrapyard Garage, we haven't seen. So there's still a lot of those that we haven't seen yet. Whoa! Oh, that's going down. Oh! Oh, no kidding. I almost did not just trip in VR. Okay, we gotta go down and play with that now. I know he said we need to use the red one, though, so how do we control the red one? Let's go down and look at that first, and then we'll like go along this and explore. I'm not really sure how we control the red one yet. To be frank, I'm not even really sure what we're supposed to be doing with it. What's interesting is it seems that the blue gleam is still hitting exactly where it was before, even though it's in a completely different position. So it might lock on. Yeah, it seems, oh no. Oh, whoa! Okay, I control that with my thumbstick on my controller. Interesting, so I can disable things. I can go around and disable things with this. I can also turn it off and on. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is kind of freaky. I'm curious about something. There was those glowing rocks that were way over there. I'm curious if we can nullify them or turn them off or something and see what happens with them. So let's go try that. I hope all of these things are in the right position. It seems like they are so far. I know this one's not gonna be. We're gonna have to go backwards. Whoa. Okay. So I'll do that. How do I... Oh, I can just go forward and backwards with the control, too. Oh, I can turn the seat? How do I get out? Probably turn... Yeah. Okay. So, question is... Okay, that should be right, I think. Yeah, and now we're going backwards. Oh god. Are we going the right? They're going to go the right direction? No, we're not. Okay, so we need to go that way, which means let's go make sure all these are set up properly. So we need to go that way. You are correct. Well, these are red too. We could just test it out right here without having to go all the way over there. This is really weird. Okay. So let's... Oh, can I reach this from here? So we got... Well, I did something. Oh my gosh, I am right. Holy crap. Can I get out, please? I can't get out. Wait, is this just forever gone now? Oh. Hell yeah. It's just forever gone now. Why can't I get out here? There we go. It was a... Oh! It was one of the speaker things, but it was projecting an illusion. That's a solid illusion, actually. Okay. Let's go see what's in that tunnel, then. We gotta go... How's this gonna work? Because we're not gonna be able to look at it. So if we go over here... There's a switch track over here. So if we back up all the way over here, we're not gonna be able to change our... This dead ends in the Farley's house. How are we gonna change our direction around? Is there red rocks? I never went this way. I don't even know what's over here. It's a graveyard. No, there's no red rocks. Wait, this is a this is like a bound. This is like a end of the. What? It literally is just a circle. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do anything here. The question is, how do we turn that cart around so that we can actually aim the laser at those rocks? See, we could back up to it, but that wouldn't help us. So if we take this track and go along, I don't think there's any. That's where we spawn. That's the entryway. What's over here? Where do you go, train track? There's like nothing over here. Oh, you literally just go to a dead end. Well, that's not gonna help us. Okay. Do you open? You do actually open. So we got red rocks here too. Interesting. I don't think we'd be able to get those from the right here because they're at a weird angle. Plus, it would be backwards. I mean, I guess we could do it like right here. It's facing this way though, so I don't know if it would rotate all the way around. There might be an angle if we all back up all the way. That might be why the tracks go all the way back there, because it might give us an angle. But we're not worrying about those right now. We're trying to figure out how to get these over here destroyed. There's not going to be a way for us to actually hit these, I don't think. Unless we're able to do it from like way over there. We might be able to reach it from way over there. Let's try it. Okay, we might be able to reach it from over here, or that tree might be in the wrong spot. Well, maybe. That tree is like right in the wrong spot. It's also my controls are inverted, I just realized. When I go up, it goes down. When I go down, it goes up. That's kind of annoying. Oh, did I get it? I got it. Hell yeah. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, this is kind of spooky. Hey, it's open! Question is, what is it that's open? Listen to the hum of the lights. Whoa. That almost reminds me of Myst 3. The telescope puzzle. I can't. Oh, I can. Nope, never mind. It glitches out. There we go. Now, what the hell is this? Is this a map of the This is a map of the tracks. What's weird is like there's like a whole little like section down here, but it doesn't connect anywhere. So honestly, there's a loop here. So if I ever need to turn it around, I just go around this loop, and that should be able to help turn it around. Okay. Get some kind of tiki hut. Oh, the lights are flashing. Oh, that's cool. We'll have it like that. Perils of the Sea. 2 ounce purple mushroom juice, 2 ounce Murray fruit juice, 1 ounce simple syrup, 1 ounce white shine, 1 ounce tummy buster. Motang Blast. White shine, aged hooch, orange astronaut drink, fire plant juice, then float, 1 ounce black hooch, 0.5 ounce hard stuff, splash of whatever that is. Right, tea. Oh, I can't pick it up. I was going to drink to the music, but I can't. What do I do in here? Like, I can't get behind the counter, it doesn't seem like. I don't know what the point of this room is. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain. I mean, to be fair, this wasn't really part of the... This is just my personal objective to get those rocks cleared. Not really sure what this accomplished, though. I could just be a Easter egg room or something, I'm not sure, but... Okay. So let's get back on track with what we're actually supposed to be doing, which is trying to figure out what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to do this red laser, not the blue laser. I wonder if we talk to CW again, if he'll give us kind of a hint or something. We also can walk across this bridge now. That could be worth looking into. So here would be where... Oh, hold on, I just got completely sidetracked by this area because I haven't really looked in here yet. Well, it's interesting. Looks like whatever this pipe goes to, it's, not there anymore. I wonder if we're gonna have to, like, push something over here to, like, load up and whatever liquid comes out of that eventually. So, this would be where the circle is. So, the circle goes around? Possibly? Maybe that's not where the circle is. Oh no, I think this is the circle. CW, tell us what we're supposed to be doing again. Give us a hint. Wait until I disable the red Mofang beam? Oh, do I need to hit that with the blue thing? I probably need to hit that with the blue thing, don't I? Well, okay. I'm gonna go get the cart. Make sure everything's the right direction. That's the right direction. Honestly, we could probably do it from there. This is the wrong direction. We need to make that go that way. This one should be fine. No, it's not. So we need to do this. And then these don't matter because they're merging, not branching. Okay. Then now we need to switch this to... Wait. Alright, got it. I didn't need to get out. This is actually really trippy. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to get out and I'm going to need to move you that way. And that should give us what we need. Yeah! That's some spooky sounds. Okay, so we got the red mo thing being disabled. Now what do you want us to do? Okay. 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 There's a cable out here by your battery? Huh? I'm not entirely sure what he means by that, but so we need to go fix the tree. And honestly, probably the way we do that is we have to take this route because there's no way for us to get to the tree currently. But now this new route's opened up for us. So if we take this route, it should give us more options, theoretically. What's this? Battery capacitor log. This might be the battery he's talking about. Don't reverse plug polarity. Okay. Work begins on the battery. Power test. First charging implement. 10% charge. Focal test. Topped off charge. Topped off charge. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's what you needed, but that's not a button. Is this the cable that's not plugged in? I can't do anything with that. There's nothing else around here. Well, I don't even know what you'd plug into if I could move you, or what would plug into you. Maybe I need to move like some sort of one of those trams or something. Maybe those need to hook up over here. I don't know. Let's see where this leads. Let's go look at the tree. I'm not going to be able to walk much further on this track. This is the same thing that was dangling off. So yeah, there's going to be something that goes along this track that's going to help power that. Well, this only leads me over here to this water. Okay, so that turned on water. Not much else I can do. I guess let's go back down and check out what's down there. This environment really is beautiful. It's very striking. It honestly gives the same feeling that the original Myst Island did, or close to it. Just everything feeling alien but still familiar, and it's just like, how do the unknown of how things connect together and stuff like that. I was gonna mention this earlier, but whenever we were looking at the message left by Farley, she mentioned the battle that was going on, and she mentioned to be careful who you trust. And then she goes, CW should be around here somewhere, is I'm pretty sure what her words were. And my initial reaction was like, oh, okay, CW is one that we can trust. But thinking back on that, it's like, she says, be careful of who you can trust. CW is around here somewhere. It almost makes it sound like she didn't trust CW. And then we go up to the tower and we see that test message of them playing around with it, trying to see how it works. And it almost feels like a character moment, but it also can feel like maybe, because like Farley was like, okay, no, I'm done. Like she was the test subject, but then she was like, okay, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And it almost felt like maybe she's kind of shy, but at the same time, maybe it's more of a she didn't want to be around CW for longer than she had to be. Where am I going? I need to go this way. I'm getting lost in my thoughts here. Oh, hey. Okay, so we got the water going into the tree. I really think that something needs to be down there where that pipe is, but I don't know what we put down there. If I remember right, there's a couple locked doors back here. Maybe the water unlocked one of them for whatever reason? I doubt it, but we'll see. I mean, there is power here now, so maybe the power unlocked it. Well, no, this is a grate. So we need to figure out how to lower or raise the grate, one of the two. There's a crank down there. So if I can figure out how to... He said something about getting below. I just realized there's like a peephole right here. Was this here before? I don't remember seeing this before. It's still locked. Okay, so we can't really do anything back here yet. Not really sure. Trying to think here. What else have we not really explored? Let's go back around to where the train generator is, where we use that to get power. Because it looked like there might have been other things back there that we didn't really look at. We kind of got the power back on, and then came back to just talk to CW. Oh, there is a sprint button. Oh, there's a speed toggle. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I was thinking about that. I was like, it's gonna get a little bit annoying if we have to keep running back and forth at that speed all the time. But there is a speed toggle, so that's good. Back through the butterfly forest. We still don't know how to get to that other side. Okay, so that's the generator. We haven't looked in here yet. Hello? I can't read what that says. Lost Boy? Interesting. That has to just be an Easter egg. Ooh, now what are you? You are not also a power generator. This is what I saw. There was like some building over here that we didn't explore yet. This might be a way... Or this just leads to more of the area? There's a path up there. This is the other side of the house. I remember seeing this close to Farley's house. Oh, maybe we're gonna be able to enter Farley's house from the back or something. This is indeed Farley's house. Oh crap, I just remembered. I need her... I don't remember her address, because her code has her address reversed. Oh crap, am I gonna have to run all the way back around? Let's go look and see what's over here first. Oh, we might not have to. There might be a way just right there to go around. Okay, so there is a way to get to this, but I don't know how to get to there yet. Whoa, that's trippy. Wait, what? Excuse me? Where? What? I'm gonna cross this. I really hope I can go back. Can I go back? It looks like I can. It just straight up teleports you? Wait, does it teleport you? That would make sense. It teleports you like across from where you would be. Oh my gosh. Okay. That just tripped me out. Okay. 1436. Okay. Yep, it is, and the tracks continue. Question is where... I bet you this leads to the... Remember that section that I said the tracks were just kind of... There's the tower. There's the first spot I teleported to. What in the hell? Okay. Oh, I can get into the junkyard from here? I bet you I can. Where do you teleport to? Oh, this is where that dead end is, over by where the other rocks were. Okay. I'm pretty sure all of this teleports to that. Oh. I didn't mean to walk into it, but yeah. Okay. Where did you go to? Nowhere. Just, Oh, I can get rid of these red rocks from here. Okay, cool. Okay, things are starting to slowly open up. Also, how do I open you? So you're not gonna open. Okay, maybe I can't get in the junkyard yet. I bet you I have to find a portal that teleports me in there. And there's stuff on the inside to open it up. Which would be... It would need to be on the opposite side from where it is. I wonder if I could disrupt that, whatever that is. I wonder if that's what causes the teleportation. I can't see one on this side because the rocks are covering it. You know what? I bet you if I destroy the red rocks that are back there, I bet you that will teleport me to the junkyard. We'll follow that lead later. Also some red rocks right there. I don't think those will get me to the junk. Those right there might get me to that tower area. Or that, like, what looks like a power generator spire in that water. That might be how I get to that. Okay. 6, 3, 4, 1. That sounded good. Oh, here's a map of the entire area. Oh, look, teleport points. These green things have to be teleport points. Entry canyon. So, yeah, scrapyard, there's going to be a teleport point, and it's right there. It's exactly where I thought it was. And yeah, this is that was. I'm assuming this bleeder is like that power thing that I was just talking about, Bleeder Lake. So that's gonna be where I saw those. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to piece this together. This is the battery he was talking about. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Butterfly Forest is called the Bask. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of things here. Communication, talking with our neighbors. We take communication for granted even with the varied languages we find here in Hunrath. But when we suddenly find ourselves among other intelligent species who don't share our culture, history, DNA, or vocal cords, it requires a huge amount of effort for the beginning of rudimentary chatting. This quick overview will set the stage for what to expect when communicating with our neighbors. Seed info. Okay, so that's called a seed. Got it. What in the heck? Oh, that's weird. Turning pages is weird. Okay. Ambassador seeds. Ambassador seeds were first documented about 150 Earth years ago. They occur about once every 400 days if the trees remain healthy. Natural seed swaps occur between pairs of seeds that we now know drop simultaneously from healthy trees in a paired sphere. When each seed was touched by species and sphere, the swap occurred, sending an ambassador from each sphere to the paired sphere. Location of the swap is defined by the location of the pairs of seeds. After the first swap, the seeds recharge quickly, allowing for a quick return. First meetings were intense, but naturally short. It was quite a surprise for both the Mofang and us. Over time, the seeds required more time to recharge, producing the longer visits between species. Collector seeds. Everyone who arrives is familiar with the collector seeds. The bright light that we were all drawn to right before the event that brought us here is a collector seed. What new arrivers may not be aware of is that these seeds, like all seeds, come in pairs. When the tree drops a collector seed on the ground, it signals that its twin has begun its quest for a new being. That search may take hours or it may take years. When in an appropriate situation, a natural threat of death is found, the seed activates and swaps. What in the heck? I don't know what that was. There was like a blue like ray just coming out of my face. The seed activates and swaps a smaller but varying sized sphere from Earth or whatever appropriate homeworld here to Hunrath. As Hunrath became more populated, we would watch for a newly dropped collector seed, collect it, and place it in the entry canyon area. This allowed us to provide a more predictable entry experience for new arrivals. and provide a single area to collect any resources that may have come along with the new arriver. Unlike ambassador seeds and mother seeds, because the third seed, collector seeds do not seem to survive. The inner core is spent, leaving only lifeless outer husk, which is why we can't go back. Got it. Mother seeds. Unverified, so I guess I don't know if these exist. First suggested by Almia Hamza, the notion of mother seeds extrapolates the behavior of the lesser seeds to a superseed. She posited that the process that actually created the paired spheres was similar to all our swaps, but on a much grander scale. The idea is that two seeds from a mother tree were scattered on the galactic winds to find appropriately similar environments. When matches were found, some were figured that swapped a large portion of the landscape between the vastly different worlds. She further noted that the trees' locations in the center of the sphere suggested that the trees grew from these mother seeds. Because of the similarities, it has been conjectured that reswapping the entire environment spheres might be possible with a larger scale version of the ambassador seed machine. Okay. That clarifies a bunch of what's actually going on here. Oh, can you go backwards, please? I want to go back. No, stop turning. Oh my gosh. I'm about to give up on reading this. The entire landscape outside of our circle of desert could only be described as alien. Large floating rocks could be seen in the distance. No one had even seen anything like it anywhere on Earth. We finally explored our new surroundings, hoping to find a way home. No way home was ever found. In fact, we soon discovered what we take for granted now. Not only could we not get back home, we also could not access the landscape outside the desert. Curiously, we discovered that a flow of water was provided from a high point of rock, and we discovered a small tree growing in the very center of the circle. Our central tree, that is so important to our lives here, was just a mere sapling back then. I shall document the curious events that have transpired with myself, my family, friends, and co-workers. Hartnell was a peaceful mining town, founded by my grandfather, and nested within the red rock of the desert in the Arizona territory. Wasn't the Myst series also like taking place in Arizona? Like Uru and stuff? Its 1963 inhabitants heard a mighty explosion on the night of June 27, 1903. I sent several workers through the town to verify that the explosion had not caused any injuries or damage to the mining equipment. They returned and reported that it must have been a loud clap of thunderstorm caused by day lightning, for they had found no damage. It was not until the light of the next morning that we were amazed to realize something profound had indeed occurred. At some point during that night, the entire mining facility and a large circle of the land around it seemed to have been scooped up and carried off to a completely different place, all without anyone knowing about it. Okay, let's see if we can read this one. I might not get to read this note, because I legitimately cannot control it. Oh, here we go. No. This is really annoying. I don't understand how to turn the pages of this thing. What is this? Interesting. At least these are easy to control because you can just swipe on which side you want to go. Welcome to Hoonrath. Please give us a bit of information about you so we can get to know you a little better. Name, date you came from. That's weird. I mean, it makes sense though. Where you came from, circumstance under which you were taken, Samuel Karen. Oh, they're all different handwriting. Oh, I think I got it. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay. This kind of... Okay, I figured it out. Species description. Here we go. This is important. Mofang. Through ambassador seeds, the Mofang were the first non-human species humans were introduced to. An Liang was the first to call the alien a Mofang. Impressed with their advanced ability to imitate our sounds, movements, and mannerisms, although they have a name for themselves, their language is mostly unpronounceable by humans. As a result, and because of their mimicry abilities, communication with the Mofang is primarily What is scanning my face right now? How... That's not freaky at all. They've been able to learn almost every human language represented in Oh, does that mean it... Because I had my hands behind my back. Does that mean it lost connection to my controllers or something? To provide functional, if rudimentary, communication. That has to be what it is. Yeah, okay, that means it... why does it look like it's scanning my face? That's weird. The Mofang basic external morphology is remarkably humanoid. Bilateral, symmetrical tetrapods, bipedal head with anterior facial features, mouth, eyes, nostrils. Other external features include minimal body hair and raised dorsal protrusions. Constitution is somewhat frail due to apparently their thin and lightweight internal structure, but internal investigation has not been possible. They have ample cranial space to account for a substantial brain, and their intelligence is impressive as evidenced by their advanced technology. Okay, so that's a Mofang. Awry. After a certain level of maturity and health of the tree, a passage opened at its base, and this passage allowed contact with two additional species. The first contact was with the Awry. The first contact revealed the Awry to be large beetle-like insects. We were unable to communicate directly with them in any way, but they appeared to have some rudimentary level of intelligence. It was Lorraine Toth who first made the journey through the heart to Kaptar and named both the New World and the inhabitants. The Awry have three distinct variants that have come to be referred to as barnacle, beetle, and polyarch. Although their morphology is dramatically different from human, their internal systems, like all of our neighbors, are supported by similar atmospheric composition and basic nutrients. In the barnacle stage, the Ori are completely immobile. The Ori stay in this egg-like development state seemingly indefinitely. In order to hatch, they must be in proximity of a polyarch and fertilized by the beetles after a certain stage of maturity. The beetles are the eyes and ears, hands and feet, with only a minimal nervous system of their own. They are essentially the sensory extensions of the immobile polyarchs. They are able to execute simple commands, but apparently they have very little in the way of individuals' sentence. Is this a polyarch or is this a beetle? Not sure. The right polyarchs, oh, that must be the beetle then, because we're talking about the polyarchs now, are the intelligence and consciousness of the species. Although it was obvious that there was intelligence behind the species, it wasn't until Caroline Farley began spending large amounts of time in close proximity that deeper communication began. With a room nearby, Farley was the first to communicate non-verbally and learn much about the species, including some historical information. The Uri species survived in their world, while several other sentient species came and went. Among them, an ancient species who formed a deeper relationship with the Uri, carving temples and dwellings for them in the rocks, and later a more recent species that took over much of their homeworld. This latter species was especially adept at mechanical construction, using it mostly to capture and process large flying creatures, using the beetles as bait. This must be a polyarch. Villian, and it was the Villian Mofang War is what it was, so this must be the villains. The final species to be discovered were the Villian. Villian had been communicating with the Uri for many years through ambassador seeds, but became part of the larger community very shortly after the Uri. With a large and imposing frame, and a form of communication based on a complex multi-voice low-frequency rumble, the initial introductions were intimidating. After several attempts, Amelia Vidal was able to begin some rudimentary communication and began visiting the Villian in Murray, which she named. On a regular basis, she discovered a complex and amazing society that was able to use their technology in unexpected ways. They had the ability to quickly transform the world using extruded structures based on some form of complex miniatures substrate material. Unlike the other worlds, the Villian sphere is scooped out of a Villian resettlement group that was preparing to set off into space to find a new homeworld. This was their way of life, to put themselves into stasis and scatter themselves through the stars. As mentioned previously, their appearance is imposing, standing about 9 feet tall, with a distinct reptilian resemblance. They have 6 limbs, 2 muscular legs, and arms, and a smaller set of arms. They control every aspect of their technology with their vocalizations, but over the years they have created control panels based on their number system that allow other species to easier access elements of their technology. Oh, wow. Okay. Can I open this door now? I can. Nice. It's just a pole securing the ceiling. Guess nothing actually important there. Oh, I can actually... Nothing? Whoa! Interesting. Oh, here we go. was what was playing. Oh, whoops. Well, that was the intro. That was what was playing during the intro. Whoa. Tree from seed. Find planets with similar atmospheres. Four species meet. Find planets with similar atmospheres. Swap. Tree from seed. My brother is small and nice, sings constantly. As known as he's a rock concert, if only he'd be quiet. Oh my god, that's horrible. Okay, what we got through the house, we opened up a shortcut, so we don't have to walk all the way around anymore. We have another way to get back and forth. Let's, we're gonna get the cart, and we're going to take care of the rocks that are over here. And I think we can get into the junkyard that way, if I remember right. Okay. Here's the cart. And we will do that next time. What are we loading into? Oh, okay. Yes, you have power now. Hi, bug. Speaking of the bug...